guys, this is Adam from 3dmodelsworld.com. Welcome to another Maya tutorial, and today I'm gonna show you how we created this really cool effects in Maya, and we created this like ground destruction, and we're gonna create this like from scratch, and I'm gonna just basically walk through all the things that we did to create this one, and I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks how to make some cool secondary animations done for free. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, so this is the scene I have. As you can see, we're gonna show you from the camera view. If I press play, you can see now the camera have like some shaking motion, and that's to simulate, that there's some kind of earthquake or something going on. Okay, so let's go back to the perspective, and this is the scene. You see, it's pretty cool, straightforward. Let me hide the trees and the props, and also I want to show you. The main thing here, we want to focus on this road and then the side of this road as well, so we have the ground nicely breaking apart. So let's go the xShatter here effects, and then what I want to do is let me just hide the building. No, let's keep the building, because the building will give us guide where we want to break the ground. And then let's go to the poly shattering generator. Let's also go shading, wireframe and shaded, so this way we can see the wireframes, and then just click generate fragments. So now I'm start to breaking up this road. So we're gonna keep breaking it up. Now we don't need to worry too much behind the camera, because that's we're never gonna see. So this, we wanna be mindful about this section. Let's break it here. Maybe like this is good. So now I can just start multi-select, and then break, multi-select, break. So you can see it's pretty straightforward. You just like breaking the pieces, and then we start breaking here as well, so we just keep doing that. Sometimes what I do is I create like a guides. So let's say I create like a polyplane. You can scale it up like that, and then I create like some kind of like a guide where I want things to be shattered, like let's say like this way, and then another one would be like this way, and then of course you can adjust the scale for it like this, and then so push this way, and then we create another one. I'm just duplicating and make it thin, and then I just rotate the angle, so this way I can have an idea. Like, okay, I want to go like this way, and then of course you can template these, just like add them here to another layer, and then I'm just gonna create a T, like template, so it doesn't really affect you much. And this way then I can hide all the other geo that I don't want. Let's say like we can hide the buildings now, and this way we can give me more room to look around easily, and just keep working on that. Generate fragments, and I just keep multi-selecting, and then keep creating that, and then every time I multi-select, these fragments gonna start to get smaller, and we wanna like get pretty good amount. Like the final scene I had, it was like 4,000 pieces. So this is basically what I did. I just kept like generating fragments, and after a while you start to get like a really nice pieces here, and then we can generate also here the big chunks and start breaking it apart, and this way you can start to have these other pieces on the side, because we want to be connected. We don't want just the road itself to break apart and then this section just stays the same. We want it to also break apart some of it. We want to be mindful, of course, when we're doing with the houses. We don't want to break the ground under the house. Then we have to have the house get demolished as well. So you can see how breaking it's pretty straightforward and really easy. You can do the same here. Just keep breaking it. And by the way, while I'm breaking it, you're gonna see there's a new shatter shader get created here. And this is a purple shader, and this is basically shader applied for all the pieces that have new faces. You see, if I lift this object, all these pieces have this new shader. So the great thing about it, you can, you know, just change the color, or like assign these, select them and assign them to completely new material. And this is gonna help you like have a really nice, let's say change it to red, this is gonna change for everything, you know. So this is a really easy way. Instead of gonna inherit the same material, you can change the color or adjust them, add completely new material with the new properties to it. So that's a really cool way to, you know, enhance this poly shattering generator. So it's no longer inheriting the same material. Okay, so now I just keep breaking, and now I'm gonna just open a new scene for you guys. Okay, so this is a scene now after I break apart everything, and I can show you guys now. I have the destruction group I created with all the pieces in it that I broke apart. So you can see now we have a pretty good amount of pieces right now. And if I expand this group, you're gonna see I have like 4,127 pieces created. So that's pretty good. It didn't take too long, but you just gonna, you know, keep breaking it until you really, you know, happy with the quality of the fragments. So it's like not too chunky or, you know, not too small. And I like to have a variety. Some of them like really small, I like kept breaking a lot, like this section kept breaking a lot, and then some section I made it like a bigger pieces, you know, and so on and so forth. So this way you can have a variety. When things start breaking, you can have a nice organic kind of like animation where not like every piece is like the same. There's a different, like, let's say resolution into these pieces. Okay, and now I also added, of course, like an underground, a quick like underground. So this way, you know, when pieces falls down, it's you know, it's not just falling to like empty space underneath them. This is for like the final animation, of course. So we can go to from the camera now, and then if we look at the animation, it's exactly the same, you know, but now we can see all the pieces. And of course I just focus on the pieces where you know, the where's the camera gonna see basically. Okay, let's go back, and then now we're gonna start working on this dynamics section. So let me hide these buildings, we don't need them, and let's hide these props. Okay, so I wanna have like clean scene, and then let's see. So that's pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide this underground. Let me select this group here. I just want to hide it because we don't want to have anything to distract us. When we select things, we don't want to be selecting unnecessary things that we don't need. Okay, so now let's see. So the camera is good. Let's go back, and then let me just show the building quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna put the buildings on reference because I don't want to select parts of the ground that's, you know, this, I don't want this part to fall. So I want to make sure I'm just selecting the parts that actually gonna be fall. Okay, so first let's select this one, this section here, maybe deselect these guys. It's a good idea to go top view, I think. This way we can have a perfect selection. Okay, so like that, this is pretty good. And then let's go to xShatter, and then the first thing we want to do here is to go demolition generator, and then convert to dynamics, give it a second, and then this error is fine, and then let's click generate demolition. Okay, so now demolition completed, and you can see here there's a bunch of stuff created, and then this is the demolition group, and let's just hide it for now. And then let's go to the next section here, and then let's select these guys. Let's deselect this one. This is fine, this is all good. So you see, it's really good to keep these houses so we can see what's going on. And then let's go convert dynamics, and then generate demolition. Okay, this is done. You can see, as long as it gives you the demolition complete, then you're good. Then it's created everything it needs. So visibility off, and then let's go here. Now you can control like how much chunks you want to grab, but let's keep it like Just if you wanna like have it more cooler, of course you wanna grab less at a time, so the animation will be like nice gradually happening. So let's add a little bit more to this group, and this is good. We don't need this one, you know, because it's nice to have this organic like breaking. Maybe we don't need this one. We don't want to go like too far. Okay, maybe add a little bit in the middle section here and remove a little bit as well. So that's good. Let's go convert dynamics and then generate demolition. Okay, done. Let's keep doing the same thing. We're just gonna keep doing the same thing until we get to the end of the shot. Okay, so this is good. Convert dynamics and then generate demolition. Okay, let's go here and then hide this one, and then let's go next here. This is good. So the beautiful thing about this is you can see it's pretty straightforward. There is no really like crazy things going on, you know, like for us when you're animating like this kind of simulation with the xShatter is really easy. Like you just need to basically select the pieces you want and then just start converting them to either like a demolition or explosion or active objects, and then the tool gonna do the rest for you. And of course, you know, the xShatter is work with the bullet engine. So without the bullet engine, the tool is not gonna really work, because bullet is like really great physics simulation, and it take advantage of the bullet engine to create like really these nice simulations that we're gonna be creating. So as you can see, just keep doing like that. I might not be able to do the whole thing because I wanna just quickly, guys, give you an idea of what I did to create this shot. So, but you kind of get the idea. Like we just need to keep selecting until we reach, you know, the end view of the camera, or whatever like place we feel like it's it have enough animation on it. But let's keep going a little bit more, and then you know, and then we can stop and then go to the animation part. Okay, so now group 7, this one, and then let's keep going a little bit more here. We don't want to go too far to the houses. Maybe we can keep this one, or you know, let's add it. It's okay. Then convert dynamics. Okay, and then generate demolition. Okay, and then that's good here. And then let's just quickly go back to the camera view and then see how far we break things. Okay, so we're like halfway and we reached this section, and then the ending will be around here. So I'm gonna pause the video and then continue adding these groups and then come back when I have it all the group ready for you. Okay, so now I have all the groups created, and as you can see here I have like 20 groups, and including this group here, so we can maybe move it. So we have a group 0 basically, it's gonna be here, and then up to 20, so basically 21 groups. So now let's just show them. Visibility is on, and then let's go back here so we can see here all the way to the beginning of the shot. And then let's minimize the xShatter, and then if I go here, you can see now it's gonna be a little bit slow because I'm recording and also doing like 4,000 pieces at the same time. So it should be good once the viewport 2.0 updates. Okay, we don't need to worry about the playback time here because it will be fine in your computer. It just mine is now recording, so it's too much going on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start just keying the start simulation here, the sim start in all these groups, and we want to offset them. We don't want them to happen all at once. We want to like keep in mind the approved camera animation, how it's going, and we want to keep kind of matching up the speed of the demolition with the camera animation, because that's usually what happen, you know, when you're working in a shot, you have like approved animation or approved specific motion, and you kind of need to have the dynamics working with the camera. So now that's exactly what we're gonna do. We wanna have these dynamics working with the camera we have. Okay, so now let's select the first group, and then let's give it a few frames. Let's get the camera like moving a little bit before we start having the animation. So maybe like let's say frame let's go like frame 6, and then let's press keyframe here, key selected. So let's just go one frame until frame 7, and then let's press 1 here. So this is like basically telling that animation starts on this one. And then let's go a few frames more. Let's see, so that's like 11. So let's like keep, oh, that's pretty good actually, 11. So let's select the second group here, and then let's do the same thing. Let's keyframe, and then let's go one more frame here to 12, and then have the simulation started. And then let's keep going. So I'm just gonna go another like let's see, 11 to like 16. Now we can always adjust these timing. I'm just like quickly doing them right now, but we can always move these keyframes around. No, and then press 1 here, and then let's go like maybe 22, and then let's select this another group, and let's keyframe this one, and then let's add the simulation to start, and then let's maybe not to go too much in frames, so not like much frames, and then so we can have the simulation. Maybe let's go 26, you know, keyframe here, and then let's just go one more frame at 27, and then press 1, and then let's go here frame like 30 maybe, or 29, and let's select this group, and then let's key it. Let's key, and then just go one frame to 31, and then let's press 1 here. You can see now they start to move around, but right now we don't have any gravity or anything on them, so just we need to give it a little bit later. We can do that. Right now we just want to focus on having the simulation like start gradually on them, and kind of like matching what's the camera motion it's doing. Okay, let's go like here further. You know, we can have it like start to go ahead, so the camera is kind of lagging behind, and it's not like ahead of the destruction, it's kind of like following it. So pressing 1 here, and then let's go. So I'm reducing the amount of offset on the frames. We started like 4 or 5 frames, now I'm going like almost 2 frames or 3. So this way it just speeds up. Then let's go another here. Now if I feel like we're going too fast, we can slow it down. But it's kind of nice to have the destruction kind of leading, because that's kind of cool. And then let's go here like frame 47, that's pretty good, and key it. Of course we need to go one more frame. You can see how here the ground's like cracking, and that's like a good sign, like things is going well. The simulation is already like processing while we're doing this animation here. So key selection, let's go one more frame, you know, and then let's go like here. Let's see, it's still pretty good. The camera is lagging, which is good, but the destruction is not too far ahead, because we don't want destruction to finish while we are still you know, the camera is still not there and destruction is already gone. We want to keep things like you know, interesting. Okay, and then let's frame 57, key selection, and then let's go one more, and then adjust. Now I have auto keyframes turned on, so that's why when I change the number here, it's already like key it. So keep that in mind. Maya like automatically doesn't have it on, you have to turn it on manually, but just once you turn it on, it'll be fine. So let's go one more frame forward, then press 1, then select the next group. Let's go like this, maybe another frame. I just want to delay it a little bit so it's not too far ahead. And then we press 1 here. Select next group, and then let's go 68 or 67. And then let's keyframe here, and then let's go one more. We're almost there. You can see like in a few minutes we basically created all this destruction simulation. Like straightforward, there is no like crazy secrets or anything, it's just like super straightforward. Okay, and then we keyed here, and then let's select the next group, group 19, and then let's go a little bit, just give it a little bit time here, like a few frames. So 79, and then let's go one more to 80, and then let's press 1, and then the last one is we can go like frame 84 or 85, and then key it, and then let's go one more, and then let's press 1 here. Okay, so that's it. We're basically done keying all the simulation here on these guys. So now want to go back, and then one more thing is extremely important. You want to like set up the gravity. You can see here there's dim gravity control, demolition gravity control basically, and then now it's set to 0. So basically nothing gonna happen. Everything gonna just stay as it is, and we want to like things to fall down. So we can put the gravity right now, let's say like a 40, and then I just gonna untemplate the buildings. Okay, now it's loading the textures. Okay, and then I'm gonna just do play blast and then show you what we have so far. Okay, so this is the play blast I have, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool. Like you get this gradual destruction of the road, and that's really looking nice. And like the camera is not leading, it's just following. So we got like the timing working really well on this. And then so that's basically the main thing, like what we did to achieve like this kind of effect. And as you can see, it's really like simple. Like we didn't really do any complicated dynamics here. We just animated when is the sim gonna start, you know, in order to finish this animation. Last thing we want to do, go back here, and then we're gonna show the ground, the underground that we hit before. Just let's go, the visibility is on, and we're just gonna create like here, especially the bottom part, we want to have this dynamics interact with it. So when they fall down, they hit it and they stop there. So we can do that really easily with the xShatter. We just go to that general settings, and then we just add static collider. And then you can see here, there's a static collider get created. You can tell here from the green in the channel box, become green, that's already have the bullet applied to it. And that's all. So this way you can have, when they fall apart, when they fall down, they're gonna basically hit here and they're just gonna stay. And then once we're happy with the animation here, what we can do is we can go to this optimization tab, and then we can click bake simulation. Okay, so first let's select these objects. Let's go to this demolition group, and then let's do this. Let's go like select all of them like here, and then let's go to isolate selection. And then so this way we can just select all of them without selecting any unnecessary things. And then let's select all of them like that. So this way we guarantee that we just selected all these objects, and you can see here they have already dynamics applied to them. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back like that to frame 1, make sure, and then just click bake simulation. Now it's finished baking, and I'm just gonna show you guys once it's finished. Let's go show back the groups here, and then I'm gonna show you the underground, since we already applied to it like to be static collider. And then if we go forward, you know, all these objects now is gonna be staying on the ground. You can see here they're gonna, if I go back to the perspective and show you, they're gonna be all like sitting here on the ground, and that looks really cool. And then I'm gonna show you one last tip here before we finish this video. If I'm gonna show all the trees, and then we can do actually quick kind of fake animation into these trees. I'm gonna show you quickly how you do that. So let's say you can select the group of these trees. Let's say select this one, this group, and then you can go to whatever objects is underneath them, and then just like you can like a parent. So what's gonna happen when this objects fall down is gonna basically take the tree with it. And then we can do the same thing here. Let's see, so let's take this tree for example, and then let's see, this is the closest objects to it, and then we press P, and then we just do that for like all the trees that we have right now. And then let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna select this one, and then let's select something really close, which is this one. Looks pretty good. And then the last one is this tree, and then we can select objects beside it. This one will work well. Press P, and then now if I do play blast, okay, so now I have the play blast ready, and you can see, if you look here to the side, you can see the tree like they're falling apart. And you know, this is a really quick way. If you wanna like cheat, you can just, after you bake the simulation and you bake the animation on the polys, you can then select and then parent things, and then you can have like a quick free animation done for you. So that's it guys, you can see it's pretty straightforward, and it's really fun and easy to do. There's no really much dynamic settings you need to do other than the stuff that we did to create this kind of effects. So I hope you liked this tutorial and you found it very helpful for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you out. Take care and have a great day.